What if I told you the thing keeping you comfortable while you sleep is actually one of the worst threats hiding in your home? Welcome to Inside Your Safe Home, where we uncover the hidden dangers lurking in your everyday life. Today we're diving into a surprisingly common threat: the dust mites hiding in your pillow. You may think your bedroom is a safe and clean sanctuary. You may think that as you lie down at night, the world outside is gone and nothing can harm you. But what if I told you that your pillow, the very thing you trust to cradle your head, is actually a thriving ecosystem? One full of microscopic creatures that can affect your health in ways you never imagined. In this video, we'll explore exactly what dust mites are, how they live, how they affect your health, and most importantly, what you can do to protect yourself. Stick around, because by the end, you may never look at your pillow the same way again. Every night, millions of people rest their heads on pillows filled with invisible enemies. Dust mites are microscopic creatures that thrive in warm, humid environments. Your pillow is the perfect home for them. It's soft, warm, and full of tiny skin flakes for them to feed on. The average pillow can contain thousands, sometimes even millions, of dust mites. And they aren't just harmless passengers. Their waste products, shed skins, and secretions can trigger allergic reactions, asthma attacks, and skin irritation. In fact, scientists estimate that over 20 million people in the United States alone are affected by dust mite allergies, and the number is growing every year. Most people have no idea these creatures exist. They are completely invisible to the naked eye. Unlike spiders or insects that you can see and remove, dust mites are silent, constant companions. And they multiply incredibly fast. Under the right conditions, a single dust mite can reproduce into thousands in just a few months. So why is this a problem? Because as you sleep, these creatures are actively living in your bedding, consuming your dead skin, leaving waste behind, and triggering your immune system without you even realizing it. Dust mites are tiny arachnids, close relatives of spiders and ticks. They measure only about 0.2 to 0.3 millimeters, so small that thousands could fit on the tip of a pencil. Despite their size, they have a big impact on our lives. Dust mites feed exclusively on dead skin cells, which humans shed constantly. Your pillow, mattress, sheets, and even carpets provide a perfect buffet. They prefer warm, humid environments, typically between 20 to 25 degrees Celsius and 70% humidity, which makes your bedroom an ideal home. Their life cycle lasts about 65 to 100 days. In that time, a female can lay 60 to 100 eggs. Given enough time, one mite can produce thousands of descendants, making a single pillow or mattress a thriving mini ecosystem. Interestingly, dust mites don't drink water. Instead, they absorb moisture from the air. That's why they thrive in humid environments but struggle in dry conditions. This also means controlling humidity in your home is one of the most effective ways to limit their growth. So what's the real danger of sharing your pillow with these tiny creatures? Dust mite waste products are potent allergens. When inhaled, they can trigger sneezing, runny noses, watery eyes, and skin irritation. For those with sensitive immune systems, this can be severe. People with asthma may experience worsening symptoms at night due to dust mites. Coughing, wheezing, and shortness of breath can all be triggered by exposure to dust mite allergens. Some individuals develop eczema or hives from constant exposure. Even if you don't see them, these mites are constantly leaving behind proteins that can inflame your skin. The ironic part is that these reactions happen in what we consider our safest space, our bedroom. While pillows are the most common home for dust mites, they are by no means the only hiding place. Mattresses. Your mattress can contain millions of mites, especially if it's old or hasn't been cleaned in years. Carpets and rugs, dust, skin flakes, and humidity combine to create perfect breeding grounds. Upholstered furniture, sofas, armchairs, and cushions are often overlooked but can harbor just as many mites. Stuffed animals and pet beds. Even your pet's favorite bed can be a hotspot for dust mites. To give you an idea, just 1 gram of dust can contain up to 1,000 dust mites, and that's less than a pinch of sugar. Now that we understand the problem, what can we do about it? Pillows and sheets should be washed every 1 to 2 weeks in hot water. at least 60 degrees Celsius, to kill dust mites. Encasing mattresses and pillows in allergen-proof covers creates a barrier that dust mites cannot penetrate. Dust mites thrive in humid environments. Using a dehumidifier or air conditioner to maintain indoor humidity below 50% can significantly reduce their population. Vacuum carpets, rugs, and furniture regularly with a HEPA filter vacuum cleaner. This removes dust and mites from surfaces. Believe it or not, freezing pillows overnight can kill dust mites. Similarly, sunlight exposure is highly effective, as dust mites cannot survive intense UV rays. Over time, mattresses and pillows accumulate so many mites and waste products that it's impossible to remove them completely. Consider replacing them every 5 to 7 years. You might be wondering, is this a modern problem? Not at all. Before modern washing and hygiene, people slept on straw mattresses and feather beds, often filled with insects and mites. Some cultures used special bedding herbs like lavender or cedar to repel mites naturally. Research shows that even the cleanest households cannot escape dust mites completely. They are a natural part of indoor ecosystems. So dust mites are nothing new, but our modern comfort and warmth give them the perfect environment to thrive. Even after washing your pillow, dust mites can return within weeks. They reproduce constantly, and their allergens remain even after the mites themselves are gone. This means that every night, as you lay down to sleep, thousands of these tiny creatures are thriving without your knowledge. And the scariest part? For most people, this exposure is completely silent. You may never see a sneeze or rash immediately, but the cumulative effect on your health can be significant over time. So the next time you rest your head, remember, your pillow may not be as innocent as it seems. Now that you know the hidden dangers hiding in your pillow, it's time to take action. Wash your bedding regularly, control humidity, use protective covers, and inspect your bedroom carefully. Small steps can make a huge difference. If you found this video eye-opening, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who sleeps in a safe home. Subscribe to Inside Your Safe Home for weekly videos uncovering hidden dangers in everyday life. Stay curious, stay safe, and remember, sometimes the things we trust the most are the ones that can harm us the most. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video, where we'll uncover another hidden threat lurking quietly in your home.